just to be petty to the bird, just so he thought he could get away. Also, they really took the time and effort to throw in these really valuable things into this fountain. Not just pennies anymore. Ah, yes. Now there's, with a little help from another person, I might be able to get in here. Yeah. There is something in there that we already have. I'll just tell you right now. In that chest is another broken butterfly, that I could have just found instead of buying this one. And I probably should have done that. But I'm glad that we didn't do the smarter, more frugal thing, because we had that really funny moment where I blasted that one cult guy's head off. And honestly, in this kind of game, I'm more focused on funny moments rather than super optimization of my money and all of that. Like, I don't know. It doesn't really matter to me. Like, when we had the rocket launcher, that was way more cool than just hoarding my money. This is the section that I do not want to come back to. So we are going to get it done right now, because goddammit, I hate this section with all the passion in my soul. Like, if I could have any section of this game removed, it would be this one. Like, this is the shittiest, worst piece of garbage that I just can't stand. I hate it, I don't like it, I wish it would go away, and it scares the fuck out of me. It won't open. There's an indentation here. 2 moons make 1. Yeah, they do. 2 bare asses make 1. Hey!
Mr. Kennedy.
Mr. Scott to you.
Still alive, I see.
Yeah, you didn't call me earlier?
So, do you like my garden?
No.
I see you've managed to work in a little of your twisted taste here.
Oh, you don't know the half of it, Leon.
Sagacious as I am.
Sagacious?
Even I get lost here sometimes. Even if it takes your whole life, you'll never get out. Do you know that no one dies without a cause? You will satisfy the stomachs of my cute pets.
Man, his eyes are really creepy.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to tie up a few loose ends. Like chasing down a couple of rats.
A few loose ends, a couple of rats.
2 rats. If one's Lewis, who's the other? Huh. They're an intruder besides me?
Why do you still have this outgoing image going on, Leon? Anyway, yeah, I hate this garden because of his cute little pets that are in here. And because these cute pets are, well, let's just save that surprise, why don't we? Let's just save that. This is a place that fills me with anxiety, and God, right now I really wish that I had fucking bought a shotgun. Oh God. Oh God. 'Cause shit gets tight in here. Oh. Yup! These guys again! That's right! These horrible, horrible wolves. They're everywhere, too. They will not let you be. And they can jump out of the hedges at any point. Also, that. Look at them! Look at these assholes! I don't care that I'm massacring these animals. I do not care in the slightest. You see, that's the whole thing. They're trying to get me to be Mr. Bleeding Heart Vegan. By the way, even though I make jokes about vegans, I do think that if you are a vegan, and if you can do that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I just want to make that completely clear. This is all for just comedic purposes. Who puts shotgun shells in such a big chest? Oh, fuck my dear loving chest. Anyway, yeah, a lot of the myths about vegans, like, oh, you can't get gains without meat, you know. That's not true. You can eat a whole bunch of really hearty vegetables and lentils and beans and stuff. So, I don't know. It's just I don't have the particular... How do I say this? I don't have the particular moral fortitude, or like, I'm not such a... Good lord, those things are horribly unpleasant. I don't care that much. I mean, it sounds really cruel to say, but I really kind of don't care about not eating meat. It's one of those things where I'm like, okay, let me put it this way. for example, if there's a platter of bacon in front of me, or you know what, let's not use bacon. Everybody always uses bacon. That is one thing I will say, that a lot of meat eaters are insufferably smug about eating meat. And I really just, that bothers me. Like, does that bother anybody else? Like, I'm all for, like, you know, being able to eat what you want, but it seems like if someone's vegan, they get a lot of shit about, like, oh, well, what, you can't live without bacon? What are you talking about? That kind of shit. That drives me up the wall. But anyway, back to the original joke of this Resident Evil thing. These vegans are trying to make it so that I care enough about these animals to the point where I won't kill them, and thus the animals will kill me! An evil plot set aside by the vegans to infect me with these eggs. Also, I hate to say it, I really do hate to say it, but these ladies are stacked, and when I was a young man, I would look lovingly deep into their stony cleavage. Yes, I am a meat lover. That means, like them big old chesties. Interesting. In fact, you can hear them snarling too. Not the chesties, but the beasties rather. Dun 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 dun. Is that what I think it is? The red gem. Astounding. Yeah, when I was a younger man, this garden was horrible. Now I'm a little bit more prepared for what's going to happen, because I know where the wolves are for the most part. Like that. And they're horribly loud. It's so unpleasant to take care of those things. Also, speaking of vegans and stuff, I am a huge believer that if more people actually had to slaughter their own animals, so many people would be vegan. Well, maybe not vegan, because, you know, people still use eggs and milk and stuff like that. I'm kind of getting vegetarian and vegan confused. And pescatarian, where you only eat fish. Pescatarians, you know, I will say, like, if there's anybody that I kind of get a little bit of annoyance with, it's pescatarians, where you only care enough about animals to only eat fish. Like, really? You're gonna dick over fish like that? Like, don't get me wrong, I'll eat pretty much anything. If you cooked a bald eagle, I'd probably eat it. Like, if it wasn't endangered, if it was already in front of me and already, like, cooked, like, I wouldn't pay to eat a bald eagle, but, I mean, once I even proposed this sort of hypothetical situation to a whole bunch of my coworkers, where I was like, so if you were, like, out there and, like, stranded, I don't know, and it wasn't a life or death situation, like, you could live, but you'd be very hungry and oh my god! Oh yeah, they do that too. If you would be very hungry and miserable, you would still probably live, but maybe you wouldn't. Maybe nobody would come in time, and you have the opportunity to kill and eat a bald eagle out in the wild. Would you do it? And a lot of people were like, only if it was a life or death situation. And again, I'm not one for eating endangered animals or anything, but if, let me put it this way. If you, or rather, if the eagles were not endangered, if a lot of animals weren't endangered, would you eat them if they were no longer endangered? Like, where the fuck am I going? Like, are you only not eating a bald eagle because they're an endangered species, or because they're such a symbol of American freedom and stuff like that? The national bird sort of thing. And maybe call me an asshole here. I'm sure I am. Jackal, take it. But I would definitely, if it was put in front of me at least once, I would probably eat a bald eagle. And again, don't get on your high horse about, oh my gosh, that's horrible. Have you seen how cute some of these turkeys and stuff are? Turkey was almost the national bird. That would have really fucked with Thanksgiving. Holy fucking shit. It's on my face! I'm not the Thanksgiving turkey today! Oh god. This is what happens when you mash the buttons on your Xbox controller. Shit gets in the way. Hi. Okay. I'd probably eat these dogs. Well, probably not, knowing they're full of parasites. Probably wouldn't do that. Probably not advisable. You see? Now everybody hates this this horrible place because I brought up the terrible idea of eating precious birds. So, hold on, before we continue, final thoughts, just because I want to articulate this, and if I'm gonna talk about a controversial subject, I always like to go all out and talk about it, at least for a little bit. I'll give myself 3 minutes to chit-chat about this. Yeah, pescatarians, just, why are you being such an asshole to fish? You know, you care enough about mammals like, you know, cows and pigs and all of them, but fish, screw them. Let's eat them. That seems such like a half-ass sort of thing, you know, like, oh, you know, I don't want to eat anything cute. And fish can be cute. I like fish. Again, I personally don't connect slabs of meat with the animal it came from, if you will. I think that's the thing that a lot of people do too, why they're not vegetarian or vegan, because they're just slabs of meat. They're not personalized at all. But when you get to something that has a very, you know, emotional impact on you, like cows. Cows are really pretty. Cows are really cute. You see the big eyelashes on cows? Some cows are very cute or very endearing. But it's just hard for me to connect the two in my brain to the big slabs of meat that I enjoy. And I feel like, you know, that's kind of what everybody does. You know, it's like with dogs. Like when some cultures eat dogs, people get revolted. Like, oh my God, you would eat an animal that's smart enough, like a dog, like our cute little companion. Oh God. But it's like cows are pretty smart. Cows are really cute. Cows can be domesticated and all this stuff, and yet we eat cows. So isn't that a little hypocritical? I don't know. It's a tricky little subject, and I would very much like to keep talking about this situation, but let me just end this idea on one little note. Can we all just appreciate that we have managed to come so far in the animal kingdom to the point where not only can we eat pretty much anything out there that we can physically digest, but there are enough of us who actually have like winner's guilt. Like, we're so at the top of the food chain that we are like guilting ourselves into not eating what's around us. There's so many of us, and we're so definitively in the winner's circle that a lot of us are like, you know what? How about we don't just completely nosh on the rest of the animal kingdom? And you know what? For those people that can do that and have that moral fortitude, I salute you. I understand. I'm not saying that I'm not a vegan or a vegetarian because of some moral objection or whatever. Like, oh, I don't think that anybody shouldn't eat meat. I'm not going to tell you guys what you can and can't eat, and I applaud you for not doing what, you know, so many people do. But I am personally not one of those people who has the fiber, if you will, to take a little bit of a pun on this whole eating thing. I don't have the fiber in me to not consume animal byproducts. Byproducts? Products. Good lord, byproducts makes it sound like I'm eating their shit. Oh, lordy. I wonder if a vegan would eat poop. If it came down to that. If there was like some... Okay, maybe not literal poop, but like if there was something... If there was some animal on the planet that had really nutritious... Like really like if we had evolved to the point where we could eat fecal matter, would a vegan eat poop? Since it's an animal byproduct, but it's a completely unusable animal byproduct. An interesting proposal. An interesting proposal. Again, not literal, would you eat shit, but in a hypothetical situation where humans evolved to the point where our digestive tract could gain nutrients from other animals' fecal matter, would we eat shit? To eat shit, or not to eat shit, let's put the moonstone in and go eat some shit. Go on, Leon. Hey, I recognize that leg.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Rude.
Put them up now.
She knows. Hi. Say goodbye to your shoulder. She's not wearing underwear either. And by that I mean Leon's not wearing any underwear. Knife time. Good old knife. Look at that. Choreograph. Thank you, Capcom. Sup?
Bit of advice. Try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
What a smart little lad you are, Leon.
Leon. Long time no see.
Hi, Ada.
Ada. So it is true.
True? About what?
Welcome to the main callback to
You
Resident Evil 2
working with Wesker.
and Wesker.
I see you've been doing your homework.
Why, Ada?
What's
Nice
it
reflection
doing?
of Leon there.
Why are you here? Why'd you show up like this?
That's what I did. Ha! Whee! Where do I get those sunglasses?
See you around.
Ada! Ada, wait! God. Can you guys just make out already? Jesus. Wow, that's a really low accuracy. That's embarrassing. But I didn't die! Hey, trade-offs. Sweet. Yeah, that's Ada. She's from Resident Evil 2. You don't really need to know that. You just need to know they have a history together. And they're working for Wesker. I would say that Wesker's probably the most well-known Resident Evil character of all. I mean, really. There's just something about Wesker that everybody knows. Like, if you don't know anything about Resident Evil, you still know who the fuck Wesker is. Like, is that weird to anybody else? Seems weird to me. I mean, yeah, he's got kind of an iconic look, but I mean, so does Barry Burton. So does Jill, for God's sakes. Hey, mirror with pearls. You want this? Too bad, shithead. You should have got it yourself. Let's see. Female intruder. Ah, the infamous third party. There seems to be a female intruder among us. We believe she's connected with Sarah at the hip. We also believe that she was the one who removed the egg injected into Sarah before it hatched. She may have had him retrieve the sample, quote-unquote. Again, why do you need to put the sample in quote? We know it's a sample before the American agent's arrival. It's obvious from that her objective is the quote-unquote sample. We must get to her before she is able to reestablish connection with Luis. But there's also a reason to believe that she's working for somebody. We need her alive for interrogation. The female should be the female. Again, like I said, if you call a girl a female, the female should be able to answer all of our questions. After we have captured her, Sarah will no longer... Why do you call Sarah Sarah? Call him the male will no longer be of any concern. As soon as we retrieve the sample, you may dispose of him as you see fit. Who got that almost upskirt picture of Ada? I want his phone number. Goodness. So he can keep in contact with me about the beautiful pictures of Ada. Because Ada is a super attractive lady.
Welcome.
Welcome. All right.
What are you selling?
What am I selling?
Thank
Okay, guys, I think this is probably going to be it for me for right now. There's some more interesting segments coming up that I would really like to have my full energy here for. So, let's just finish upgrading our stuff. Bum, bum, bum. Get that capacity up. Thank you. Yes.
Not enough cash.
Shoosh. We're fine. It's all fine.
Come back
Anytime. Alright, I will never get tired of endlessly quoting him. He's wonderful. Yeah, we got too many guns. We got way too many guns, I'm not gonna lie. Look at all this shit, oh my god. But hey, that just gives us more variety of killing options. Why not? And variety is the egg of life. Why not? Sweet. Okay, let's go save yet again, even though we just did. I think there's something in this bed. Yep, Spinal. Hello, Spinal. So glad you're still here, you little egg-shaped motherfucker. Dun 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 dun. I know there's a typewriter in here somewhere. Come on. Come on. Where is the next typewriter? Okay, fine. I'll actually have to use the map. Where are you? See, there's a save in here somewhere. Right. Oh, pfft, right there. How embarrassing. There we go. My goodness. Okay, chapter 3-3 saves 19, almost 7 hours. Alright, everybody. This has been a good session. This has been a really good session. We went pretty darn far, I would say. Got past this whole shit show. You can see why I didn't like it. It's the, it's the vegan's hedge maze. Making me go down different corners, twists and turns of conversations that are very uncomfortable and probably ill worded. Now, you gotta remember, by the way, when I'm talking about this kind of stuff, I'm also like trying to pay attention to what game I'm doing and do interesting commentary and all that. So when I talk about this kind of stuff, my brain isn't fully on. I'm just going off the cuff. So don't take what I say as a fully developed argument or like a humongously developed opinion. I know there's a lot of holes in my logic because, again, busy playing a video game, busy trying not to get my throat ripped out by these horrible wolves. So yeah, if I said anything kind of funky or a little bit unclear, please feel free to question me in the comments or whatever. The only thing that I'm 100% sure of is that this castle layout is funky fresh, and those statues were stacked. No joke. All right, and on that lovely nipple note, I will see you all in the next play session. Until then, everybody, I've been the Invisible Gunslinger number 1. Hold on, I didn't say that all into the microphone. I kind of like turned away to put my controller down. Let me say that one more time. I've been the Invisible Gunslinger number 1. There you go. And until the next time, I will talk to you later. Ta-ta for now. See ya.